Good evening, this is the Mac Attack. Thanks for joining. I'm the Maca sharing with you my observances of the world from everything to, well, no matter what it is, to be honest, whether it's a catch the cup of tree or the destruction of mankind through intergalactical nuclear warfare. It don't matter. I'm just bringing you my observances of what I see and what I understand and how I perceive the world. So thanks for joining. Please stay with us a while, and what we're discussing today is a subject that's been around for many years, and especially during the pandemic when we learned a lot about government control. Do you remember that? And there was a lot of debates and arguments and disputes about that. But it was for the health of the nation. We were told, you must do this, you must obey for the health of the nation. This was during the pandemic. Do you remember that? Do you remember the pandemic? It seems such a long time ago, didn't it? Yeah, the subject is still hanging around us like a millstone. But, and that's what I'm discussing, and it's facial recognition. Hello, all you awakened ones. I'm the Maca. Thanks for joining the Mac Attack today. And we're checking out this story on facial recognition. Now, straight away, you might think, conspiracy theories. No, it's nothing to do with conspiracy theories, of which I am not one. I am an observer of events that go on in society and things that affect our everyday lives. So let's have a look at this story together and hopefully come to a conclusion. Yeah, we can still come to conclusions. We don't have to cancel each other, or we don't have to go off the deep end, or we don't have to send 20 people outside my front door to protest. We can come to a conclusion together on the matter, can't we? I'm sure we can. Come on, I'm sure we can, people. So it's important for you to comment, please, and subscribe if you would to the Mac Attack, so I can keep posting more observances of today's world, which is pretty crazy at the moment. It seems that way, doesn't it? The world, we are awake and can see what's going on right under our noses. Together, we'll sieve it all out, put the fake news in, add a few truth ingredients, sieve out the fakeness to leave a and cook what's left, stick it in the oven and create a beautiful truth cake so we can all enjoy a slice. And yes, I've got a script because I've got the world's worst memory being an old man. Yeah, anyway, and that's what the objective is. So we got this beautiful truth cake to enjoy a slice and share out with each other through our conclusion. And the subject, as I said, is one of the old favourites used by the conspiracy theorists over many, many years. And I must get this clear. Please, can we just stop a minute and let me get this clear before you start commenting conspiracy theorist, F off, or whatever you want to say, right? I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but a truth seeker and an observer, or a watchman even, looking at what's going on in and around us and what I can see and perceive. And that's it. That's my agenda, if you can call it an agenda. The subject of biometrics, or introducing a payment system that requires facial recognition. It's going to be one of the words that we're going to hear, or a couple of words that we're going to hear more and more of as time goes by. Sounds good, sounds great. Yes, we'll be safe. Yeah, we don't need cards, we don't need money, we don't need a wallet. We just go and wave our arm around, or this we'll be scanned from top to bottom and they'll know who we are and we can get our money. Brilliant, brilliant. Sounds great, sounds perfect. Sounds right, wrong. This is a slippery slope, in my opinion. Unseen people will be able to control your whole life, literally. Every step you make. Do you remember that song by Sting? By The Police and Sting? Every breath you take, every breath you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you. I don't know how Sting, that song was in the 80s, wasn't it? I think so. Did he know something back then? Did Sting know something, what was going to happen back then? Because it's coming true, isn't it? Every move, every step, every breath, every thought, action, movement of the eye, facial expression you make, I'll be watching you. And that facial recognition is being tested in Brazil and will come to the UK, there's no doubt about it. Because this is how they do things in society. Somebody mentions it and it snowballs, and the next thing we know, it's upon us. And it's like that with most things. Just ask Sting. The rulers are gathering in the sheep to put us all in a symbolic pen to make sure none of us go astray. A fitting metaphor, I think. Will mankind regret that manipulation of humans so that we have a cyborg world with all of us with no thoughts, feelings, expressions, desires, love, motivation, just obedience? This type of situation that has been brought into society, the facial recognition, beep, 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 yeah, is very dangerous. And it harms society. I see it. For example, of data breaches, stolen identities, though I'm sure nobody wants my identity. And you can guarantee if someone in government and business can scam you, then those who want your money and your life will be able to do the same, people. What do you think about it? What are your thoughts? Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe. As regards data, what data will that scan beep, 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 reveal about us? The answer is everything. Everything you do, everything, everywhere you go, every transaction you make, everything you're wearing. Just everything, basically. I don't need to tell you. Do you really want all your life kept in some vault in some old smoky room somewhere in Switzerland, or kept on giant servers with millions of others? If so, then fine. Good luck to you, people. But as for me, I like being a human being and all the pain and agony it brings with being a human being, but also the joy of existence. And that's surely the only way forward we can go. To enjoy just being a human being without all this crap being attached to us, to get through our little lives for our 70 plus years or whatever it is. An existence I want to live out without hindrance or interference from unseen, unknown folks who put these things in place to manipulate and maneuver us into something, into a mindset, into a way of living that they have deemed is the only way forward for mankind. Which usually, whenever they try to do something for our good, it usually ends up a piece of crap, basically. Not for the want of trying, though. But no matter what, they're going full steam ahead with this agenda, wherever it is. I don't know. But I'm just going to keep observing what they're doing and what's happening to us all. And we're all affected, make no bones about it. We'll make no bones about it. So facial recognition is the latest one. It's going to be the latest thing, the latest trend. as business starts to bring it in. They'll bring it into the shops. They bring it into the banks. They bring it into the airports. They bring it into the streets. Oh yeah. And suddenly it'll appear on all the cameras. So everywhere you go, you'll go, blah, 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 you'll be like a walking barcode, basically. Beep, 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 whatever noise it makes. You'll be a walking barcode. Is this what you want for your children? For society? Always looking over your shoulder because we're going to end up like that. We won't get used to it. Well, I'm not going to get used to it. I don't know about you lot. I'm not going to get used to it. Looking up and around, who's scanning me now? Yeah, oh, we walk past the wall and the little light flashes. Whoop, you've just been scanned by somebody or something who are going to extract the data from you to try and sell you something down the road. Yeah, how about that? They're clever. Yeah, they are clever, no doubt about it. But I'm going to stay one step ahead. I'm going to anyway. That's another story. No, nothing illegal, by the way. Yeah, I want to live a life without hindrance or interference. So you make your own choices, folks. But be aware, be awake, open your eyes. Don't let them herd you into the pen. To keep an eye on you, so you don't go astray. Anyway, that's it. That's all I want to share with you on that subject. I've had enough of it, and you've probably had enough of me. Thanks for watching. Giving you my perspective on the world. My simple perspective, my simple northeastern logic. You won't get any university talk from me. Well, the nearest I got to university was delivering some sandwiches once, and that's about it. You just get plain old working man's logic on perception of life and the world. It won't be perfect. You might get some laughter. You might even get some tears at times, because I'm good at crying. Being a Sunderland fan, I've had to be good at crying. But that's another story, people. Yeah, thanks for watching the channel, The Mac Attack. My channel didn't start off as that, funnily enough. It's only a couple of months old. I started off commenting on all things Sunderland FC, but I've slowly metamorphosed, that word again, metamorphosing into something else. And something that is far more needed. But I'm still keeping my tabs on my Sunderland stuff, my football stuff, because I fell in love with Sunderland AFC. But that's another story. Please subscribe to the Mac Attack. Come back again soon. Don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Peace and love to you all from me, the Macca. Have a great evening. Peace and love.